Hello everybody, I'm here and this is my second go at this video and I had undressed little Miss Katy Lyn and realized I don't know, my video wasn't recording for whatever reason. So um, I'm finishing up her dressing. You get to see me do that. We refreshed her diaper. We put on some little white tights that have red hearts on them. And her dress is a red corduroy dress that has the overall top. It is sleeveless, like overalls. It has across the chest a black ribbon that looks like it's weaved in and out. It is actually, it's like little belt loops across the chest. And it has a black ribbon with white polka dots on it. And it has white on the bottom of the skirt part. It has white snowmen wearing black hats that have daisies on them, and they're wearing red and white scarves, and there's snowballs on it. So I'm going to roll little Miss Katy Lyn over, and she has her little penguin. Oh, good, it's a zipper. Zippers are better than buttons, if you ask me. So she was playing with her, I call it a tinsel penguin. Now, she probably needs a little sweater to wear with this, and I'm not sure I have one. However, I may go over there and look and see. But I brought booties with me over here to put on her. So I'm doing a tag, and the tag is from a Little Honey Buns nursery. And question number 1 is, what attracted you to doll collecting? Well, I've always loved baby dolls, and I actually had no idea that I was collecting baby dolls until one day I've got a room full of dolls. Okay, so she's got on these little booties here, and they're kind of big on her. I need to crochet her some little tiny booties. Maybe I can get around to doing that someday, but for now, these will work just fine. So she's got these little booties to help keep her warm, and I'm going to try to grab her a sweater here in just a minute. Okay, so I've always loved dolls. Ever since I was a child, I loved baby dolls. I was late. A lot of my friends had stopped playing with dolls whenever I was still playing with baby dolls. But then as I got older, I think I just came across the video on YouTube of, a reborn doll. And that's where I thought, oh my goodness, I want this. And I got my first doll was Joseph Awake. Is it 6 months or something like that? I'm going to put this little bonnet, crocheted bonnet that I have made. I can't remember what kind of bonnet it is. I don't know if it's a Hadley. I'm not for sure. But she's got a bald head, so we want to keep that little head nice and warm. And so I started with that, and my second kit was the April sculpt, and I still have her as well. I still have both of them. And before I know it, I think I have maybe 14, maybe 15 dolls. I have no idea how many babies I have, but it became a collection. So I didn't intend to be a collector, but that's what happened. I did become a collector. Okay, so then question number 2. Here's your tinsel penguin, baby girl. So question number 2 is, what is all the hype with the doll sculpts like the Levi, the Saskia, the Laura? Is it that it's just a certain sculpt, or is it that it's a certain sculptor that everybody wants that sculpt of? For me, I even have a hard time remembering. Like, I know this is the Stanley Oliver sculpt, but I forgive me, I hope the artist, if the artist sees this, which, how likely is that to happen? But if they do see it, please forgive me. I have no idea who the sculptor is. So I don't really look at the sculpts. I'm walking away. I don't really look at who the sculptor is. It's just the baby, the sculpt has just got to be something that is special to me, something that I'm attracted to. I'm looking to see if I have a sweater over here that baby girl can put on to keep snug because her little arms are going to get cold otherwise. But I'm not seeing one in here. And I think most of my sweaters are probably going to be for the 0 to 3 months age. Well, darn. Okay, so I don't have a sweater for her, but that's okay. She looks just beautiful sitting there with her baby penguin. So question number 3. Do you think that certain doll kits are designed, made, sculpted to be certain ethnicities? Maybe, it just depends, I would think on the, I guess, a lot of the sculpts are sculpted after a child that's already alive here. So, may it could be, but the sculpt that comes to mind for me, I've never looked at a sculpt. It's a blank sculpt, no paint, and said, "Oh, that baby's got to be an African American baby, or that baby's got to be a Caucasian baby." I don't. I just, if I like the sculpt, I like the sculpt. I don't. And you see different, like you see the Levi kits and that are painted Caucasian, and I've seen them painted African American, and I've seen them painted Hispanic. So I don't really, I don't, um, I don't think that they're, meant to be one way or another. So that's my answer for number 3. Number 4, do you prefer a doll that has 3/4 limbs or a doll that has full limbs? Well, when I first got started, I wanted the full limbs all the way. I just like the more realism of the full limbs. However, now I've got a few babies, 2 or 3 babies, maybe 4, that have 3/4 limbs. And I love them just the same as all the others. It does make it like in the summertime when you want to put something sleeveless on them, I don't like their cloth bodies to show. So, I mean, that may be an issue. But I don't think so. I think for the most part, I don't really care. And I'm actually wanting a cuddle baby, but and I'm going to be making me a cuddle baby actually. And it's going to be on a Bountiful Baby body, but I'm going to get the Reggie body. I really like the Reggie Snuggle Buddy, or Cuddle Body, sorry. But as for right now, the first one I'm going to do is going to be on a BB baby, snuggle or cuddle body. I keep saying snuggle. And I also want one with 1/4 limbs. I would really like a silicone head with silicone 1/4 arms and 1/4 legs. I really, really, really would. So those are the things that I'm looking to get in the future. And then of course my first cuddle baby I am going to be making. And I think I'm going to use the Ella kit. I've ordered some when Bountiful Baby first put their babies on sale. I ordered an Ella and I ordered a Kyle, I believe. One of those two I'm going to put on a cuddle body, but that means I've also got to paint them. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to have to reach out to my friend from CJ's Little Ducklings to kind of guide me through that. She's been patiently waiting for me to get there. She was with me. She helped me order my paints and my supplies, and I just have not. And it's funny because I've actually, I painted Katy Lyn, and why I'm so scared, I don't know, because I know if you mess up, you just strip it, you just take the paint off and you start over, but until, it's intimidating for me. It really is, because I want to do it right. Right in my eyes, anyway. But okay, so that is the tag. That's the 5 questions there. Oh, no, that's 4 questions. I'm sorry. Question number 5 is, where do you feel the doll industry is going? Do you think it's going to be staying around? Or do you think it's going to fade out or just head into a different direction? I kind of think, well, I definitely want it to stay around because this is something that I just love and it makes me feel good. I love being with my babies and spending time with my babies. Mentally, it makes me feel good. So, I hope it stays around, and I think it's going to. I think it's going to take a turn, though. A little bit of a turn. I think that the idea of, China stealing sculpts. Now, this is my opinion. This is just my opinion. We're all entitled to our own opinion. And I have a replica doll, and I think I have 2 on their way. And after that one, I will have another one on the way to me. So I think the replica dolls are beautiful, but they don't look exactly like the real dolls, the real sculpts. You can look, some of them, their faces are more narrow, or maybe the cheeks are more fuller. They don't look, they're close, but they don't look exactly like the real, where the sculpt started from the actual sculptor. And I understand how a sculptor is definitely upset that their sculpt was stolen. But was there this much hype about the remakes of the Barbies? I mean, Barbie was, the name brand. And then we've got many other, if you're going to compare, look at, you would call them knockoff dolls. Or I like to call them just replicas. They're just, copies. And they may not be exactly like the Barbie because they're made cheaper. And they're also, if you get them painted already, not the Barbies, but like from AliExpress, if you get the dolls that are already painted, they are not going to be, they're a replica. You're not getting your own custom how you wanted it done. And a lot of their hair paintings, I mean, they're good. They're good for a factory-made doll. They're not as good as a custom-made doll. So on the other side, I can see both sides to it. On the other side, your doll's not going to be painted as beautifully as a custom doll. And there's many other dolls that are going to look exactly the same because it is a factory-made doll. So I see both sides, and I definitely see the side of money-wise, because I will, I tell my children all the time, we are rich with Jesus. That is where we are rich. Financially wise, my income budget, I have one doll that was over $900. It was like, I can't even remember. It was $900 and something. That is she's my full body silicone doll, and that is the most expensive doll in my collection. And I, as of right now, cannot see myself going over that budget. And the artist that I choose from, the price is what matters to me. So these other babies that I've gotten from AliExpress are definitely cheaper babies. I still love them though, but they are cheaper babies. And this one is one right here. And he is a handsome little bub, and he's actually named after my grandbaby, and I love him just as much as I love all my other babies. And he is a replica, but you can see his hair painting is a factory doll hair painting job. And then if you look at my baby you can't see her hair either, but if you look at my baby that I just got from Deborah Miller, she's kind of a custom made. I mean, but she was painted by an artist, and look how beautiful this hair is painted, So you're not going to get something like this yet. They may get better at how they produce their line of dolls, but as for right now, I don't feel like the sculptors have anything to worry about, because so when I say that I think it's going a different direction, I believe that people are becoming more open, because look at the economy. We can't always buy a $500-$600 doll. And so I believe that due to the economy and the situation we are, that these other babies, these replica babies, are going to become more popular. But there's still going to be us out there and others out there that want a customized baby. I just think it's going to be more accepted, just like the Barbies, just like all the different brands of Barbies that are out there. And the replicas, I think that... Listen, guys, my music that I had going switched to Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog. I don't really think that that's a Christmas song. How funny. But anyway, so there we have it. There's the tag, and the tag is from Little Honey Bun's Nursery, and she is such a wonderful woman to watch. If you get a chance, please pop over there and support her with this tag. And if you don't have a channel, answer the questions in the comments for her. I think that we all just need to show each other a little bit of support and lift each other up. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for taking time to love on us in the comments. And we are so blessed to be here right now. And I'm so blessed with the babies that I have. And just so glad that y'all take a little bit of time out of your day to listen to me ramble, to listen to my bunny trails, and to still be sweet. And until next time, God bless you all. Shalom.